All right, welcome anybody and everybody. Welcome to another live stream. I'm your host, REALtedTOKEZ444, and we're going to get into some World of Tanks. That's the plan. I don't know how much I can make that to play, but that's the plan. All right, now I'm going to try to use some of the tanks that will actually earn me some money, and not the ones that are going to not earn me as much money because they are not upgraded. At least this one's got a little bit of stuff on it, you know? Alright, now like I said yesterday, I wasn't really planning on streaming yesterday, but I kind of did for a little bit. But like I was saying yesterday, we're going to start getting into more tactical conversation, more tactical commentary. We're going to talk about the game a little bit more rather than, oh man, these players aren't playing or these players are playing. We're going to tell you, some of the things they're doing right, some of the things they're doing wrong. I'll try to maintain the focus on more of the positive things they're doing. But as you'll see, there probably won't be loads of it unless I just start trying to make positives out of what they're doing. But we getting ready for that first round. They load us in, and boom.
Let's go! We're not getting paid by the hour.
Boom, I didn't even have to wait that extra 60 seconds that time because I loaded in faster than everybody else. Why is, there we go. Maybe that's better? I don't know. I'll have to check that later. I can't really tell. I'll have to pull it up on my phone. Hopefully it all sounds okay though. My shit was fucked with because of an update, and now all my shit's weird. Alright, so like I said, we're gonna get into more tactical dialogue. And now, obviously I can't really point out a whole lot positive about this, but what I can tell you that we do have going for us right now is the power in numbers. Now, as long as they utilize that power in numbers, they'll actually be able to do something with it. If they sit there and just, let the couple to maybe the whole force of the enemies sit there over wherever they're at, they're probably going to pick them off, you know what I mean? That's why, as a frontliner, your goal is to get rid of them enemies before they can even reload. The less reloads that the player can receive throughout the match, just the less impact, It's just simple math, really.
They hit one of our tracks. We lost an ally. They're hit.
Well, that stinks.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Well, that stinks.
Our track is up. Let's move it.
Well, this guy probably stinks too.
One of our tracks is damaged.
So far, definitely doo-doo.
Say goodbye to that
guy in
one.
the
They're
Sherman
gone.
probably stinks too.
Target is hit.
I might go try help with this light tank so he ain't just getting picked off over there. Whoa, buddy. Not like this. Can't really do much about this. Kinda stook. Oh my god. No way that misses. Are you kidding me? I survived what I survived.
Bail
and I
out! This
missed
vehicle
that
has
shot?
had it!
Where's the skill? Good lord. Well, oh my gosh. No wonder the game is very boring after I die. I mean, my 1v4, there were two that wanted to scalp, essentially. You know, look at this though. This is what you're left with. Just like, right here, just people not actually participating. Your matches would go almost pretty fucking good just about every time, whether you win or lose. You'd get pretty good battles, but you don't, because there's no actual battle going on. That's why I play the way I play, so I can still at least experience a battlefield, regardless if I'm, you know, too far in it, like some people will say. I don't give a fuck, man. Let them say what they want to say. If it was of any importance, guess what? You wouldn't be able to deny what they're talking about or not, you know? Some people, hey, I get it. I would probably, you know, I'd probably want to find a way to be good at a game, you know, if that's what I wanted. And if it had to be a certain way, I could see why people choose to play that way. Me, I feel like I can get good games playing the right way, even though nobody else will play it that way. Doesn't really matter to me. I don't do too bad for, you know, allegedly a guy going out there to die, or a guy going out there and dying. Probably not trying to, because he's that garbage, you know, in the collective minds. You right? And after all the little debates and you know, whatever, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is, you know. I mean, I don't know. The game's still pretty good, all in all. I think the game's still pretty good. Yeah, it's got that moments where it's like,
Let's do this.
Should've, or you know, oh, we're gonna definitely fuck you here. But it also has the moments where it's giving me the shots where I felt like I overlaid or something, and I'm like, oh, that might miss, and then it hits them because it veered to the way I wanted it. It needed to veer, you know. The game's not that bad to play. The players are there. That's the look. 7 shooters and I'm still full health. It doesn't add up. You know what I mean? That's a red flag right there. 5 shots, 5 counted, buddy. All right. All right. Well, they're gonna let that heavy die, so I'm gonna just go drive around out here, see what's going on. That's about all it's really there for me to do. There's no push going on in the left. There's no push on the right. I'd be essentially playing the game for people I don't want to play it for, so we'll go see what we can scout. Maybe this light tank will piggyback.
Barely grazed them.
And we'll create an opening for one of us if not both.
Target is hit.
He should reposition. He's not gonna
We didn't penetrate their armor.
The hill fighting in the 1-2-3. His if they ever even expose themselves, that is. There's a medium up there in the middle, you can shoot that. He should have a shot on that from where he's at. Oh, is this
Enemy armor is hit.
over here?
Zero penetration. We barely grazed them.
Nice, just lost my gun.
Penetration.
Oh no, come on, dude. Oh my gosh, why'd I do that to myself? Oh, he sucks so bad and I'm so thankful. Good thing the Lord's only spitting out half goods these days.
They're hit.
Missed me. Missed me. I'll never let you kiss me.
Zero penetration.
Not in my love handle. Oh, he's coming back in. Probably should have kept that lockeroni. Hey!
We've got a fire.
What the hell was all that about?
That's it. We're scrap.
It's almost like they ain't got shit to do and they're running from the actual challenge of the game to find whatever points in the sofa cushion they could find. It's alright, though. We'll probably be faster and getting another tank. I don't know. Depends. Might end up waiting for that group in the queue. Alright, I don't have shit on this account, dude. I'm telling you, I gotta get back on my main account and send some damn liquidity over. I'm telling you, I need one good money maker and I'll just grind that tank out. I'll probably buy a decent tank. Might not even buy a tank, might even just like I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll see what's on the store. Sometimes they got some sales that interest a fella. And I've got plenty of gold saved up from all the season pass hard work I be putting in. So we got a pretty good tank here.
On to victory.
Alright. I think I'm gonna cut up this way. Maybe get all the way up to B7 before the enemies ever even get there. If not, I have to cut through D7 and rotate around and probably take out anybody in like E4, D4, try to get up there to the B line. But usually, I'm just in a slow tank this time, so it's going to take me a while to get over there. So I might end up just taking the little detour right there on that last route. I might not. We'll see. Sometimes somebody pops up right here and they get you in the side pretty good. Oh, I think I missed that time. Damn. this medium if I can.
They destroyed one of our tanks.
A 1v3 is better than a 3v1 for me. More points here if I can get them. Nice. Thanks, Jarvis. Good old G-Man locking in again for me. Alright, now we both look bad. Are you happy now? Now look what you did. You let them think they can outplay you.
Penetration. The track is damaged. We lost an
Why
ally.
are you spinning that way? Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Might be the old failsafe, baby. Look at that. Shot in my backside again, boys.
Target penetrated.
Damn, that was a good shot. I can't believe that one hit. I was goofing and that landed. Holy shit, boys.
Got him.
Fruited on him! Oh, man, they got
Bail
me. I
out.
shit
The
myself.
vehicle's had it.
Damn, and then look at the look what you're left with in the match. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think the players need to go back to the training school or something. I mean, I be goofing off. I can't play serious, or else they really be trying to dog me, because once I start taking my free first place like they do, they don't like it because I don't have to sit on Overwatch for it. So they really start just cheesing the game. Overwatch won't even Overwatch. They'll then, if that don't work, they'll send their little 3-man group in after me while I'm on the front line and my Overwatch won't Overwatch. I mean, I'm telling you, if you know, you know. I ain't making shit up. I know, hey, you see a low level, you know, some no viewers having streamer thinking he's talking about he's getting stream sniped. Who's stream sniping him? Hey, listen, we all in the same pond, my boy. Not a lot of sharks fitting here. Why is a shark in a pond? Well, because it's on private land and I just like sharks. Alright? Wait till I find someone who will sell me up a couple of hammerhead babies. I'll raise them up right from adolescence, and before you know it, I'll have an automated offshore, I'll have an automated pirate business. Fucking hammerheads just searching for buried treasure with trackers on them. Can't even go under. Can't even go in. They're gonna feed themselves in the what, bro? What are we talking about here? Don't take me to the bank and ask for an idea on the spot, because I'll come up with one. Might not be a good one like that
Let's
one
roll.
was.
Move out.
No, that's not bad though. It's not bad though. It's not bad though. You definitely need a couple of human, you know. That's right. Knock a camouflaged UFO out of the sky for me while we're here. Also, let the enemies know we're coming. Watch this. On my way. You better get ready. You think I'm gonna be a bitch right here? Watch this shit. Oh, I didn't even need that, motherfucker.
We pierced their armor.
You're in my jungle now, baby! Come on!
Zero
Where
penetration.
you going? Oh, that one's gonna stop me.
We're done for. Everyone out.
Damn! That's alright. It's probably gonna be my fault this time, cause you imagine what this group would have been doing if they were actually overwatching and not waiting for a different game. Like I said though, you know what I mean? This is why we can't play tanks. Well, this is why people like me can't play tanks. Not anymore. Not on accounts they know about. You get an entirely different game. They don't treat the people who frontline for them like this when they're not people like me, because they know that they still need people like me to be frontlining for them to even do what they do on Overwatch. Most of them, a lot of them will claim not, but if you know, you know. I'm not trying to convince you. No justifications needed. Those are legitimate facts. Overwatch is not even support when it's supporting, because 9 times out of 10 it is getting support to even support. Don't really care who feels differently about it. I think if you play Overwatch, you're probably a parasite to the team and not a performance to the game like a frontliner would be, even with poor stats. You put a guy getting 10,000 damage on Overwatch, put a guy getting 10,000 damage on frontline. Which one do you think is going to make the game go good for everybody, go better for everybody? Probably the one getting 10,000 on frontline. Put 10,000 deflection on a guy in Overwatch, put 10,000 deflection on a guy on frontline. Which one you probably think made the game go better? Probably the 10,000 deflection on the frontline guy. We're not going to keep going through the fucking statistics, because every one of them says the frontline guy is far more important. Alright, team. Oh, wait, there's not loaded. Oh, fuck. Me. Dude. Yeah, we're in one of them Discord fuckeries here. There's not gonna be a lick of organic gameplay here. In the slim chance there is, it's just because, well, they...
Let's do this!
Never mind. I'm not getting into it. I doubt they'll actually participate in a way that makes me feel like I wasn't playing the game for them. Can you get out of the way? Thank you. I much appreciate your collaboration and consideration through this process we are developing and experiencing together. Nice. Just what I wanted for my initiation. A missile to the face. Nice. Glad I didn't line that one up. Probably would have did better.
Let's slow them down.
Nice! Oh, nice shot. That's attractive.
Tracks up! Let's go!
Alright, guys. Are you fucking kidding me?
That's it!
Seriously.
First grab!
I mean, you actively have them in a funnel and you don't want to take advantage of it. Come on, guys. You kind of deserve my $10,000 in your fucking face. Just for the record. I don't even have the money to be throwing it like that, but my petty ass made a decision. And now when they push through the smoke or wait there to blast the one that might be there, I want you to know you lost this game because of me this time. I know, you think you can prove me wrong, but you're about to lose quite a few assets if about 75% of your team doesn't decide to actually start playing the game. Watch this. This is how I know. Okay, so with the 13 people still alive, we have about a collective 7,000 damage. And that's being generous. I only went that high because one of them has 16, one of them has... Where's it? One of them has 1150, and one of them now has 1383. One of them's got 2565, and the rest of them are less than, I know the difference that me being a part of the match would have made. Right? Watch this outcome. You think I'm joking? And like I said, even if they win, it'll be a loss. You know why? Because if you know, you know. I ain't trying to convince anybody. Here's the reality. You're going to lose far more assets this match than you ever should have. Why? Because you guys chose to sacrifice your players. Why? Because your queen and king was what was important to you. Not the pawns that actually made your game possible. Not the fucking other back row players that might have actually helped as much as you might have actually helped. Even though most of what you did was getting help. I've played the game for 10 years. I don't really care what people believe. I just watched 75% of my team choose, I'm going to have someone get me my points. The game is not going to reward you for that. You might get it some games, but guess what? If I'm in your match and you play like that, I probably know those some games are games I did good in. I don't really, like I said, man, I don't really care who wants to believe me, because not everything I say is right. Not everything I say turns out to be accurate when I guess it. But for the most part, I'm usually right. But, you know, a lot of times it's not guessing. It's a lot of awareness, you know? It's a lot of just noticing the patterns, right? I can tell when the team's not really there to play the game. I could tell when the team is there to play the game even if they don't get help. That's why they don't like hearing me talk, though. Because they know it's not bullshit. In any one of their actual fucking little circles, social system circles, as soon as they start hearing wind of my whisperings, you know,
We can't hold on.
like I said, you just don't have enough actual participation. Look at them assist numbers. And those are and that's a game where they actually got assist relatively compared to other games. So, you know, there's that too. They don't know how to actually play the game. They know how to have it played for them, and a lot of times you're just not going to get a good game with that. You might as well go play Yahtzee where you're rolling dice and there's no actual probability besides the probabilities there are. You don't want to play a game with random variables, then don't. You want to sit there and play that, like, pick up this BB gun and shoot this little fucking two-dimensional duck as it floats across the screen in the same way every time. Then you can do. I mean, the opportunity's there to choose it, right? But there's like, look at any gameplay from 7 years ago or more, or, you know, when the game was new. You saw people actually playing it. It was not this bullshit. This is a cry out for them to remain as good as they know they can't be anymore. Why? Because the tanks get better, other players are getting better. Well, I kind of told you, you know what I mean? I don't know why you don't believe me. I told you they were going to lose before the match even started. I told you we were in a Discord dickery. One team was going to severely outplay the other team, even if neither one of them played the game. So by the end
Time
of
to
it,
roll out.
there was going to be one team of jackasses who was effectively able to sacrifice more and not die off later or sooner than the enemy. And then, that's the way that they did it. Lost far more than it should. What empire are you going to rebuild after picking up some emperors, jackass? I said, you're a parasite to the team or you're a performance to the game. There's a clear separation between the people who want the game played for them and the people who are willing to play the game even without other people. Because all it really takes to play the game is you and the enemies. And that goes for any game. Once you figure out, you know, how the game is played, that's when you start evolving your skill base and your game sense, knowledge on how to play it. Might be a couple stragglers out here just hoping to get some free spotting points, maybe survive. I wouldn't be surprised if a light, look, they know we're here, so there's definitely, and I'm targeted now, so oh, there he is right there. Why don't you do me a favor and peek again? Oh, shit, shot from the fucking pillar. Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ. I'll just destroy your peek back out now, though. Oh, he ran. What a coward. That medium's gonna die. There's 3 shooters on that hill with 0 pressure on them. That rock to his left got some good though. Oh, they still get shots off. Look at that. That's what happens though. I tried to tell you, you know. It's called map awareness. I wasn't paying attention to that side. You know, luckily they missed their first shot and I couldn't get out of the way, but you know, none of these heavies over here are applying pressure on them, so they get to sit there freely and make whatever choice they want. Anybody that pushed on that
That one didn't go through.
We got 4 barrels at minimum here every half a dozen seconds that we be shooting somebody. You know what I mean? You guys lost before.
The track is damaged.
No, nobody's got anything to do. That's why everybody's able to shoot it.
We're done for. Everyone get
If our
out.
team over here was actually applying any amount of participation or performance, if they think they're doing that part, the match wouldn't be going this way. I mean, the match is only going this way because you have a community of players that can't actually play the game very well, so they play a different type of game. And shit like this. Once you lose these 3 heavies and probably this medium, these players are players that'll crumble. So even if it's like an 11, even if it turns out to be like a 6v6, they'll lose. They gotta fight the people that actually been battling and even know how, and they don't, right? Because they never go get that experience. They're always back here to scam somebody else's hard work. That's why when I say, you know what I mean, I might be in here like a fight like this, right? Many a times. But this is more thrilling. This is more, this is gonna educate me on the game. Or like the longer you get to do it, obviously. If I spend 10 seconds doing that, I learn far more than I spend 10 seconds doing this and B8. And then I learned far more than playing 10 seconds over there in a position like C4 if I only played for 10. You know what I'm saying? So the actual, like whether you're playing, he don't have to sit here and play another tank. But you're fast tracking your experience far more than most players are even getting to experience. Right? That's why these players, you know, they have to sit back there and play like that. Look, we'll go check them. Let's go see what this guy has. You're in a fucking Raider, and you got 24:45 after 5 minutes of point collectible time. It's been a 5.5 minute match, and you have less than what your tank could achieve in 60 seconds of using it. That's just not an effective overwatch. Let's check out this heavy. From where he's been hiding all game. 1403 damage, right? And then you're in an IS-4M fixing to want to gloat 4680 deflection. first off, you're at a distance of the enemies where the bullets don't have nowhere near the same penetration rate as half the other people that are taking those same shots as you, right? Okay, because the frontliners, they're taking those shots and they actually have to deflect them, if they even can. You're so far out there that the bullet doesn't even have the same penetration rate. They're basically winded out, but by the time they even reach the mark, they blocks them when they're up close. Okay, so it's not really that much of a flex.
Now that's how you
Especially
do
when
it!
you realize how many spots will this guy have? How much assist does this guy have? The guy didn't actually use an IS-4 effectively for the team, for the game, for himself even. See? A shit-ass fucking game again, and we're slap dab in the middle of mediocrity because they're not actually gaining any points. The game doesn't know where to put me on the rewards board. That's why I'm 1st or 15th all the time. I've done this for 10 fucking years. I've studied this. I know why this shit is happening. And it's not just because I go out there and die. And it's not just because they sit back there and don't participate. The game actually is a structured system. I've sat there for years and gotten a kill's worth of damage, 2 kills worth of assist, half a kill's worth of deflection, right? And I gotta wonder how the guy that gets 2 kills or 3 kills worth of damage in the ribbons outdid me in first place and I got second. You know what I mean? Like, how does that add up? But once that's why, like, once people started to realize they kind of prioritized the damage over other things, which is in a way progressive. But if you ask me, it's actually going to degrade your players because, yeah, collecting damage is a finite cert. Like, there's only 30,000 health between each team, or whatever the fuck it is, you know what I mean? So whoever gets a certain, you get 4,000 damage, that's whatever percent of the entirety of the enemies that you got, right? So it does kind of make sense. But there's so many other statistics out of the statistics that don't collect that are actually almost infinite. If you can sit there and deflect bullet after bullet, you can end up with 100,000 deflection by the end of the game, probably. If you're good enough to. I've been there at 25,000, not 2,500, 25,000 with an E100 in ranked fighting 7 people, because even a 1v7 with a 1v2 here, a couple 1v1s, and a 1v2 here wasn't that fucking difficult for a good player. That's why nobody will play it, because they know it doesn't take but one player to demolish somebody, even if they're a better player. That's why they're all afraid to play the game. They'd rather sit there and, you know, compromise for the false points that, you know, make them feel like they're achieving something, even though realistically, if you put them numbers up against somebody who actually achieves anything, it doesn't compare. Look at mine compared to theirs. I may die in the first 2 to 3 minutes of every match. I may be the first one dead, getting 1st or 15th 90% of my matches. You know, it doesn't fucking matter. You know why? Because some games I'll go out there and get zeros. Some games I'll go out there and get numbers that make me a 3,000 damage a game player. But that's my points, you know what I mean? And nobody had to get me that. I lost myself some fucking health right there, driving on that left side of the beach line. But there usually is somebody scamming, so that's kind of on me to even give them that opportunity. Like I said, a lot of people would rather get the point that they don't have to actually earn, because they know how, even if you can earn the points, the game's not always going to let you. It knows how much you've been given points that you don't deserve. Like, you can't say I'm a kill-a-game player if 14 people's participation every game made me a kill-a-game player. I'm not a kill-a-game player. I'm a kill a game player with 14 other people playing the game however they do every time. Certainly. You know, that could be the case. I feel like there's a piece of shit sitting up here with just trying to scam. Damn it, man! I hit his sunroof! Oh, look who it is. The scumbag himself, huh? Oh, shit.
No
It's a
good.
tank.
Didn't go
It's
through.
another one of them ones they pumped out for some money. I'm telling you, the game... Like, if I was the owner of this game, it would have been no difficulty to make money off of these people, even if I had a small community. Why? Because not a lot of them know how to play the game, so if you just keep putting out tanks that have some slight edge, they're all going to jump to it, because all of them are piggybacking off of the scams and schemes that everybody's sharing already, right? So when that new
Our
thing
track is
comes
busted.
along, it's
We
like,
can't move.
you know, it's hot cheese to them, you know? They're ready to dip their fries up in it. You know what I mean? Like, if you can't earn deflection when that object came out, that was a pretty good way to fluff your statistics if you were not able to get good statistics in that area.
Enemy armor is hit.
I should have held the fucking angle there, goddamn. Oh, motherfucker.
That's it.
There
We're
was a guy
scrapped.
sitting up there that whole time. Motherfucker. What are you gonna do though, you know? Told you, 4 out of 10 of my matches are even worth playing. Fuck if I do. Sometimes I end up doing bad in all 4 out of 10 that actually have anything going on within them. But for the most part, it's matches like this. I can't do anything. Why? Because I have to do everything. For the most part, none of them want to do anything but what someone does for them. So what am I left with to do besides everything that needs done?
We can't hold
The
on.
sad part is it's not like ranked. It's not a worst case scenario. I got 7 people trying to dog pound me. Because I got maybe 6 people they already got through or fucking off somewhere. You know? Now, that's why you don't really have a player base that's actually going to get to get good at the game. There's not enough playability on it anymore. When your highest level of participation is actively the effort that somebody else got them as an opportunity, okay. What are we even arguing?
Let's roll. Move out.
Yo, watch the fuck out, man. Some of us actually want to go play the game we loaded into. Not to make it worse, you loaded into a match on a game that you had to load up and then get through like 2 to 3 menus just to pick your fucking tank. And then you waited about a minute or 2 to even play the game, sometimes at most. Finally loaded into the match and thought to yourself, oh yeah, it's a good time to not play it. You're a fucking genius, dude. I swear to God we need more gamers like you, because if it wasn't for people like you, this community would not be able to have so many foreheads I could just walk over. So disrespectful. Oh, thank you, game. Don't know what the fuck that was. Guess we're just fucking lying to each other now. That's not fair, though. My tank would demolish him. I don't know why he tried to entertain that fight so much, to be honest. Oh.
Zero penetration.
Okay, so that's what we're doing, huh? That guy's gonna get shot. That's a terrible peek. You're showing your belly to the ones left of you. You're showing your side to the ones right of you.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Enemy armor is damaged. Alright, let's do it again, pal.
Critical hit.
Oh shit, look who that is. Oh fuck, oh man, we gotta do something. This is gonna get ugly.
Penetration.
Might not have known that one was us. That's good. That's good news. Gotta get rid of this one too.
Friendly
This is
vehicle
another piece of
destroyed.
shit. Scamming for first place far too many games. Nice. Good trade. Good trade. They're holding that right side flank. I think I made the flank for them here, boys. Watch this guy. Fuck me, dude. I knew I should have waited. Hang in there, little fella!
One of our vehicles destroyed. Enemy armor is damaged. They hit one of our tracks.
Man.
We've got a
Man.
damaged track. Critical hit. Our track is busted. We can't move.
Oh, shit, dude. Can't believe I just saw that with my own 2 eyes. Wait, where'd he go? I swear I just saw it, right? Oh, shit. Oh, we're cooked, boys. I've
pierced their armor.
overextended my now. Somebody's husband's
One of our
angry.
tracks is damaged.
No, I didn't know! Shit, I left him with 5? That was a bad joke, I deserve it. Oh, shit.
We're done for. Everyone get out.
Damn it, man. Damn it, man. Oh, well. I think it's good. It's left in their hands now. I hit it with the old-fashioned open sesame. It's on them. You know what I mean? I did my part. Cool to see, they're not really battling much. There's not much to see, guys. The battle was watching me get 2 kills worth and 2 health bars of deflections worth. Then probably half the time, half the team you expect playing the game. Hold on, I got you. No, we'll get a good one. This heavy.
That's a win.
Nothing happening, like pretty much what could have already happened if we actually participated more. Damn. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I hit a couple of the blinkers. But these cold fries and hot cheese are kind of banging right now. Brothers and sisters, we gather here today to feast our eyes on this bountiful harvest. Lord, it's a blessing. And you know I'm thankful for every moment. Let's save that for later. That burger is going to be slapping, I already know. That burger might just be a signature on my new food truck. I hope they don't sue me for. I'll change the name in a little bit. I mean, you can't really own a burger, guys. Come on. I'm telling you, deep fried dogs. Throw a little pizza oven up in the cupboard. We're chilling. Right on the curbside. Dollar bills, y'all. Alright, enough goofing around, team.
Let's go!
I mean, here's the thing. I'm not even gonna say nothing, but here's why I've even started saying stuff about it, because way back when, whatever you want to call it, in the day, in my day, in the prime of the game, you used to have to actually play the game so much, it felt like you were fighting to even get points. Like there were so many people in front of you, because like, you could full accelerate your tank to the enemies and still be chasing tails of your teammates who were knocking out points before you could even get there. The game was different. This is. They need to find that good balance between them.
Enemy armor is damaged. The track is damaged. They're hit.
You're gonna have to learn how to shoot that thing. You're gonna have to reload soon.
They killed our driver.
Oh,
We're
shit.
covering his position, but not very
Who
well.
the hell was that? Oh, you motherfucker. Is that the same person? There ain't no way, right? I got 10 people behind me and this guy gets to fight me like that?
Penetration.
There's genuinely no way,
Friendly vehicle destroyed.
right? Like that's a red flag of a lack of participation, right? Send me to the fucking penalty box, because I'm fixing to fight somebody in my own fucking jersey on here pretty soon. That would not happen
No
if you
good.
had
Didn't go through.
any amount of collectively capable players who
We've
knew
got a
how to play
damaged
the
track.
game. You just wouldn't have matches like that. That's the
Bail
shit you
out.
see in
The
some
vehicle's
fucking
had it.
fantasy game where the team needed to make that fucking last shot, and guess what? Now all of them are gonna crumble because there's no fucking wall in the way of them. Watch this. You think I'm joking? I've played this game for over a fucking decade. I've watched these people actually struggle at trying to play this game. I've watched them go from finding where they capped out at to going to hide on the fucking Overwatch because they knew they capped out. I'm still on the front line because I'm still getting better. Every 30 days, my 30-day stats make my career stats go up. So we ain't tripping about it over here like that. But as far as having good players to compete with in a game, making the games playable, you know, actual, you know, tank combat, not just some fucking Connect 4 game that we now know we don't want to play chess anymore kind of game. Like, I don't give a fuck about that, man. You want to go sit around and wait to see what someone can do for you, go ahead and fucking do it. This is a video, dude. You know, I get it. If you had a tank in real life and you didn't fucking go climbing up in it, maybe I could understand, you know? Kind of got that one shot opportunity, you missed it or not moment, you know? No, it don't really matter. Well, because like I said, like even when they win and they'll still be losers. You know, look at your match. You had a 4v nothing, a 4v1 go on for the last 4 minutes on one side of the map, and then you had one guy get you half of your fucking fight success so far. And the only reason they're not pushing is because none of them have the balls enough to actually push forward. So they'll sit there and play that back and forth game. Why? Because they're doing pretty good. As long as they make up enough time before these 4 other tanks come over there from the west, they've matched numbers. They'll do just fine. They don't have enough on the west side to really matter. These 2 left heavies, they're probably going to do some bare minimum that allows them to be less of a challenge when they go to that side of the hill that they should have already took by now. But the procrastination, the allowance of letting another player reload another bullet is what cost you your game. Every single time. Every single time. Oh, they definitely fucked up now, though. Pretty soon they'll have shots on that side of the hill. But that medium's not going to keep those spots up for long, and until they peak that hill, they won't really get spotted. So you're basing their effectiveness off of true vision at that point. The 2 moving forward probably aren't shooting on the move type, so they're probably not shooting. The actual impact ability from them 4 tanks that are probably the biggest difference maker right now, because this is just going to keep going the way it's been going. They're going to allegedly stand their ground or hold them off or, you know, whatever the case, you know, but their fight isn't going anywhere. Their fight will be over right there. When it's over, it'll be right there. It'll be over right there. Your game decider were them jackasses who sat around doing nothing on the west side of the map. That was the game difference. These people would have carried their weight, regardless if it was good points, playing good to get good points. It doesn't matter. They did what the game knows them to do every single fucking time they play. They carried their weight. The people that didn't were the lack of participators on the west. That made 0 difference on the actual battle. Doesn't matter if you got a guy in front of you and you think, oh yeah, no, this is the let's just have this little back and forth. That's not tanking. You need to learn how to fucking pressure your enemies. You need to learn how to actually flank your enemies. These people just sat up on a hill waiting for points. You know what I mean? They might not even have needed much of them guys on the west. Look at this. How many points did I get? I wonder if I had anything to do with it. Not many. I got 1943 damage and 1110 deflection with 2 spots. It's not that good. But given the fact that I only lived for like 2 minutes and 100% of my health was lost in a matter of 15 seconds because of 3 barrels, that 10 barrels on my team couldn't do it, or couldn't, I guess couldn't do anything about.
Mission accomplished.
So I'm saying that, like, a lot of people understand who they're competing with, right? And if you know somebody could, like, be the first one dead and still end up as 1st or 15th, you're probably not going to want him playing in the match, you know what I mean, too well or very long. You're going to allow some bullshit like that to happen because even though you think you're capable of managing the match, guess what? They say the battlefield is mysterious for a reason, right? It's chaos. It's not a controlled environment. You may be controlled inside the chaos, whether it's by your own doing or not. I mean, that's a whole different thing there. I'm not even getting into that. I don't know too many, you know what I mean? I just don't know too many greats that didn't push themselves in their practice or playing of the game, right? So when I see people overwatching, I don't see people pushing themselves. right? Even if they're even if they're not doing my petty opinionated perspective on what they're doing, which is sacrificing other people's effort for their outcome, right? Maybe they're not, okay? So maybe they're back there earning points, and maybe you're only a kill a game player and whatever other points. You are not going to argue those. Maybe you're only a kill a game player, right? But with 14 other people playing for you, you might be a 2 kill a game player. So maybe you choose to play that position because that way you're getting 2 kills for the team rather than 1 kill on frontline for the team. However, look at this. Those matches probably play out 2 different ways, right? Or pretty, but they're probably the same way in some shape or form, right? You're still going to get the same style of matches, right? But you playing on the front line, in my opinion, is going to give you a far better experience. You're going to actually learn how to play the game. You're going to be forced to make decisions that you have to make. Whether they're right or wrong, you're just going to have to make a decision. You're not going to be able to sit around and wait for a decision that you want to make, right? So anybody that became great at something, I guarantee you they pushed themselves in practice or in the play of the game.
Let's roll. Move out.
You know what I mean? So like I said, that's why I have that quote that I be saying, you're either a parasite to the team or a performance to the game. Only one of them is going to help another player. Even especially when it doesn't benefit the player, Because if I got to go out there and be a performance to the game but get no real accolades for it, but everybody else gets these achievements because of the opportunities, you know what I mean? That's still a performance to the game. That's helping other players achieve things. Right? A parasite's not going to do that. A parasite to the team is not going to do that.
No good. Didn't go through.
Thanks, G-Man. Thanks, Jarvis. Thanks, Jarvis. Thank you, Jarvis. Thank you, Jarvis. Yeah, we're fucked. We got a third of the team that doesn't have the balls to participate. So when I push up here, I'm cooked by a player that probably should have been killed by 2 of my players. Oh look, and he has a light tank with him the whole time. And then me and these other 2 players will be able to do absolutely nothing about this. So that's fucking cool, I'm gonna try and peek behind this rock. Maybe I can climb this hill without getting blasted. I doubt it. There's way too much fucking... They got a lot of enemies here, and we got not that many teammates. If they decide to participate, I'm cooked. Now, best case scenario is they allow me to get reload after reload worth the time, even if I don't utilize my bullet as much as I can. Oh, here comes this piece of shit. Yep. Probably not because he's in this thing. What an animal. True let me save him. They're gonna ram the fuck out of his back there. If I got forward enough, I would have done something. Fucking sideways, so we'll blast that.
Enemy armor is hit.
That's right here. Somebody shoot that piece of shit, would ya? Bammo!
Target penetrated.
Gonna have to do a little bit more of that. Oh shit, that was a bad time to crash. Oh my.
Bail out. This vehicle's had it.
Somebody slapped it. Well, oh, they're still fucking off on the top of that hill. I'm sure. I guarantee you that's why we won the game. Yeah, no. Can't believe you're walking away with that trophy and almost forgot to carry it with you. Glad we reminded ourselves. Alright, guys. I won't be mean anymore. I won't joke around anymore if you guys actually heard this out. Let's go. I don't care which one of you have the guts to go after that medium out there by yourself, but somebody do it. So you can ruin your stats. I'm dead. You can't ruin my stats anymore. My impact per minute survived when the match is over. My numbers are being ratioed. They've already been decided. I just don't give a fuck now for a little bit. Come on, guys. Seriously, what are we doing? It looks like we're wasting time. We're afraid to play the game or something. Like, what are we sitting on the base for? You know where every one of them enemies are. It's now disappeared because nobody went after them. There you go. There you go. There you go. There's no way they take the numbers back if you actually participate. Look, see that destroyer over there, 101v1. See, you don't need help. You just want it. There you go. Nice 3v1. Well, 2v1. That guy showed up late. Let's not give him any of that credit, huh, boys? And now we're back to capping the base because we don't want to chase a medium that's destroying our stats because now we're spending time alive to achieve no points. Genius. Solid strat, actually. Solid strat, actually. Wow. Goes in there for the base cap, deny points. Does he get them?
Chalk up another win!
Well, maybe next time. Maybe next time. Yeah, probably should have tried to participate sooner, huh? Oh shit! Nah, don't do that to them. Seriously, that's disrespectful to me and them at that point. Don't do that. Putting me in fucking 5th place. What the hell? First off, give me the 4th placement that I work my butt for because I'm good enough to do stuff in a match and compare to what they do to kind of float my way through. Now, that's not bullshit. You guys think I'm joking. I do random challenges out here. We don't play the game like everybody. They play the game one way. Sit up on a hill and wait for points to show up. Alright? I go out there, and for seasons, I've played 2 seasons I played where I got the deflection before I could even get the damage. That's why my deflection numbers have gone through the roof in the last 2 years. And my survive time is still just as fucking short, so I don't know how the fuck that makes sense, but whatever. It's probably just because I'm pushing myself the same amount, which is more than I probably
Move out.
more than probably anybody else would. So, you know what I mean? Even though I'm deflecting more, I'm still getting myself in just as much danger and challenge, and I'm only living 2 to 3 minutes, even though I'm deflecting a health bar's worth now, and I wasn't 2 years ago. But like I said, for a lot of my decade plus of play, and I didn't take the game very serious, you know? In the beginning, they were definitely better than me. I was just new, didn't have any commanders. Like, a lot of them had 16 skills on their commander and their tank. Eventually, they changed it to where you can only get the 9, and the light bulb is built into the tanks now. And I was running around with no consumables, well, I ran consumables. I ran white stuff. I ran white repair kit, white med kit, and I think a fire extinguisher, a white one. I don't really remember. I know it wasn't smoke or gas, because we didn't have those in World War. I don't know what the fuck you'd need smokes for when you can't see the enemies you're fucking looking at half the time. Yeah, don't you worry. Papa's on his way. These little sheep will get in line pretty soon. Oh my gosh, boys.
Enemy armor is
He thought
damaged.
he was gonna slip out of there in time. I had to slip one over there. He's gonna try and get me with the lick back, boys. Watch this though. Oh my gosh, both suck. Or it was the game. Come on, round 2. I'll wait. I get 2 bullets to your 1. Let me find something to do here. Starting to waste time too much. He's gonna get ready though. I know that much. And he's gonna have to let that reticle come in. Ow. I'm gonna get shot on the left. Right. If I would have just reacted, you'd have probably stopped me from taking damage right there.
Target is hit.
I was not looking at the map. You're right. I usually don't. A lot of times this microphone the microphone is in the way, so I don't really look at the map. And also, I put the microphone in the way strategically at one point because I was tired of looking at the map and seeing every other player do absolutely fucking nothing but procrastinate until some points landed in my lap. And that shit was just annoying to see because I like to look at the map and see how the game
They hit
changed.
our ammo rack.
Right? Where can I now make a play because the game is different, right? You don't get that anymore, so I started to hate looking at the map. But no, you're right. But again, it falls back on that. This is a skill that I could be utilizing, but I'm not. So when I do reach my peak ever, I still have assets I can utilize, like using the little fucking tank desk, the little
That's it. We're
fucking
scrapped.
whatever the fuck it's called, the goddamn fucking check engine light dashboard area, you know? You know, the map, you know, these things like that, you know, I could actually be using at a certain point to still develop myself into a better player, say I ever need that extra edge at some point. But it's not about me choosing scam after scam to make myself as good as I am. I don't scam. I play the game, sometimes poorly, but that's just because I flow through it. I don't really, like, look what we're playing with. Am I supposed to take a game like this serious these days? You know what I mean? So, I don't know. As much as I love the game, you know, it's just, there's not much game there anymore, even though it's a far better game than it started out as. Far better game than it started out as. Yeah, but how much are you actually a good player if you sat around and waited to do something that you knew you could do? You know what I mean? That's why I hated playing with him. Because, you know, he wouldn't understand why I'm doing what I'm doing, you know, but I understand why you think you're playing right. Yeah, I'm not playing right either, but we're both playing just as wrong as each other. You're just under the bar and I'm over the bar. You know what I mean? So how many of these matches do you want me to show up to if I know you're never going to back me up unless you know you're going to win? You know what I mean? That shit gets old. I'm not here for the first place that you want to pretend you are. I just want to play the fucking game. There's a sniper over there to pick off and just shoot. And if I guess the middle, putting him in the middle, probably will expose himself more than the other one because he's probably tucked behind. Oh, never mind. He's running off behind the hill. Yeah, he's running off behind the ridge. guess the medium, like I said, was like I was saying 15 seconds ago. If they climbed that hill, they'd have the. They would have had it sooner. Participation, whatever percentage of, until it hits 0, then it's definitely not. There's not much to watch. These guys don't stand. That's why I say, you know what I mean? You're better off watching me go out there and die than watching these people get first place every game. You're going to learn far more. I don't even have to teach you what I know. You're just going to see the actual game be played. I've played it for, I thought, that's what I said. 10, a decade plus will do this to a fella, man, you know? Well, why do you think people show up to the ball game with their fucking life? I mean, they put their entire life on, they put their entire life effort into becoming an athlete, and then, you know, you want to get mad at them for talking some shit on the court. You know what I mean? That don't make sense to me. You motherfuckers. First off, if you made it to that level of performability, you shouldn't be able to be talked shit on because of your skill. But then again, that's part of the game. I'm getting in your fucking head. I don't care if we're playing Texas Hold'em. I don't care if we're playing putt-putt golf. I'm getting in your head. Well, that's how many times I've said it. It's not the skill. The skill is probably there. There are a lot of people that do good. Now, whether it's because of other people or not, that's a different story, right? That's a whole nother art. That's a whole nother debate. But there are definitely people that have skill at the game. It is the participation. It is their actual ability or willingness to express that skill. That's what's missing now.
Hold back! We're in over our heads!
Who's in over their heads? If you're underwater, but your feet are still surface level, are you walking on water? Alright, good luck with whatever you're practicing, guys. Nope. Probably drowning. Yeah, right. Dang, man, dude, I can't wait to eat that, boys. I'm telling you, me and my dog about to have us a burger tonight, boys. I'm a little upset that I went with fries and not my mozzarella sticks like normal, because the fries be terrible cold. If it wasn't for this liquid cheese, nah. I hate even giving cold fries to my dog. Damn. I'm gonna need something to drink. I might have to run to the store real quick. That should only take me like 5-10 minutes though. And I'll probably do that later, before they close at least. But then again, I might just go drink some water. I forgot to get a tea. So I might just drink water. I do have ice, so it's not that bad. I don't like warm water. I'm not a fan of warm water. Alright? Listen, I've drank out of plenty of garden hoses and plenty of bathtub sinks. Plenty of bathtub sinks? What the fuck? What house did you live in? You got a bathtub sink? Listen, hey, you make do with what you got, fella. You know? And yeah, it's called a utility sink, actually, though. It's not called a bathtub sink. It might be. I don't know. It does sound. Maybe I've just said it so much now it sounds familiar. I don't know. More research required.
Let's run him down.
All right, team. Let's go out there and show how little we need the team to play for us. Oh yeah, we'll do that by huddling around each other's ballsack warmth in the same square of 100 square map. That's lovely. Yup. No, we know how to play the game. Fuck me, dude! I can't believe I'm hesitating! I gotta just pull the trigger!
Penetration.
Ooh, yeah, run away, little man. Run away! Hope your lady friend's not looking. Oh my gosh, why'd I do that? I held the trigger like there was a goddamn gap in it. And there was not. That was not, we did not have to get rid of that damn. Hold on now, this is where we, hold on, this is where we do something. Let me tell you, listen, there's 4 of them over there at that 9-0 line, right? We hold it from this left side, right? Maybe bait some in, right? It'll relieve some of that hill pressure, probably drown some of them by falling down this hill. I mean, they'll get picked up. The fight's never going to get to that 3 line, so there's no point in worrying about their help. They'll occasionally land a shot if they have the angle, if they have the reload type shit. You know what I mean? The real impact is right here, boys. Right here, boys. Get ready. Get ready. This is what we practiced for. This is what we practiced. No looking stupid here today, boys. I've seen this battle too many times. All right. Okay.
No good. Didn't go through.
Hold on. Let me show you something, because that probably shouldn't have happened. Actually. All right. I'm gonna take the 3 point because I'm losing health.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. My diaper's full. Oh shit. Oh no.
We lost the radio man.
Oh my god, no, dude, he was singing me sweet songs in the background. I was about ready to tell him to sing them to the rest of the platoon because it was just so soothing. And now we've lost him. Oh, he got me again. No, this one's for Jeffrey! Hell yeah. Alright, moving on, boys. Wasn't as impactful as I'd like to be right there. I ain't gonna lie about it. We're probably gonna die right here, too. I'm not a genie or I'm not a magician or nothing. I ain't got no crystal ball. I'm just saying I've been here before. I've seen the levels of play going on, and it was one team gonna beat the other team from the beginning. You know what I mean? You had 75%. 75% of the team hide in 1 square of 100 square map. Wow. Yeah, we were gonna win from the beginning. Can't believe we called Ask John Madden on that one. Dude, I can't wait to John Madden my episodes. I'm gonna fucking scribble the scribblies on this goddamn mini-map whenever I start doing it, too. I'm telling you. I can't wait till the game dies so I don't have to worry about embarrassing people that are still playing it. Because there ain't a motherfucker. I'm telling you. It's gotten so bad, I've went to the point of trying to make my episodes about one other player besides me who was actually participating and creating impact, and I could barely find matches of it. So, you know what I mean? I mean, I I don't know what type of World of Tanks matches I'm supposed to make where I just fucking gloss over all the actual facts that are going on and then look like a fucking idiot because I don't explain a damn thing that's actually happening. You know, I thought I could waste a couple years, you know, the game would develop, they would not turn into absolute dog shit players. But it got worse, you know. Hey, I don't know what to tell you. The game's, I mean, like I said, it's better than it's ever been. You just don't got enough actual players anymore. But that happens to most multiplayer. I mean, a lot of multiplayer games, you know. People realize they find where they cap out at skill-wise, and they just kind of refuse to play it anymore, you know. And then when you stack on shit like the, you know, the scalping, you know, like how many people want to sit there and push themselves in a game when every time you start doing good, you're helping them get out of playing the game while getting the points still even more. Anytime you start to fail, that's when you finally get support, and half of them are realizing, hey, if we just let him die, we'll actually not have to sit back here for 2 to 3 minutes wasting our fucking time, and the player who's getting us our fucking points is time. When all it would have took is maybe one position change further of positioning, and the game would be entirely different. But instead, they would rather sit as far back as they can and wait for someone to get them points. And that's why the game itself is terrible. The players might still have skill. I'm sure somewhere locked inside them little fucking crinkled up fucking arthritis-filled fingers. Goddamn. I'm sure they got some fucking skill in it still, you know? Do they implement it? No. Nah, it's been a long time. Like I've said, I've tried to look for matches where I could point out like one other player besides myself that made impact in the game that wasn't because of other players. And it's hard to even make episodes now. Like, that's how little playing is going on. This would have been one though, maybe. Depends. He might just be here for the free spot points. I'm glad I didn't. Oh. I was gonna say, I'm glad I didn't turn left or turned right when I wanted to. Oh, motherfucker.
We've got a damaged track. Enemy armor is hit. Critical hit.
Oh, come on, dude!
That one went straight through.
The fuck out of the way, man! Mad you can't fucking earn more points than me?
They're knocked out.
Even though you're actually near them this time? The fuck out of the way.
That should slow him down. Penetration. That one didn't go through. Target penetrated. Penetration. Radio is hit. We can't raise anyone outside this area.
We gotta get out of here. I can't finish this next one.
Penetration.
to scam me. That's what the ram was. He doesn't actually want to battle. He wants me to get, I mean, he wants me not able to play the game so that I can't outplay him. That's the tactic that they use because they know their level of skill doesn't actually compete, though.
We pierced their armor.
Oh! Oh no! Come on, really, game?
Everyone get out.
Damn. Yep. It's worth playing with other players these days. At least for me, huh? For everybody else, it seems to be like you guys could play the game normally and not really have to deal with what I have to deal with, but as far as somebody who actually plays the game goes, like my opinion, yeah, I don't know, you know. I don't know, you know. I don't know, man. At a certain point, you just kind of get tired of even playing. You know, it doesn't matter if you're good or not. It just kind of sucks, you know. The game's lost a lot of its spark. Like all
victory.
Like all the actual excitement of playing the game is pretty much gone because the game is not played like it used to be. And I know, you know, if you don't know how the game used to be played, Overwatch might seem pretty thrilling to you. You know, but why would you do that?
We've got a damaged track. They're hit.
Nice. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Critical hit.
Nice. Thank you. I'm glad to play with you too. Can't believe we didn't start helping each other this way soon. You probably only came from about that distance over fucking there to see me in the fucking wings. Bullshit that we gotta do. And I get it. Eventually, you're just not gonna have to
That's
deal with
it.
any of the
We're
good
scrapped.
players because they're not gonna want to deal with the game as is. You know what I mean? And that's probably why a lot of people left. Because how much of the game are you actually getting to play when this is the game you get to play? really good burger. But I could only finish. I only felt like eating half of it this time. I feel weird giving my dog half of that burger. That's a lot. But he's a growing boy. And a growing boy needs his big dog foods, you know what I mean? And you're never gonna get it nibbling at the neeps. You can't be nibbling at the nips your whole life, you know? You want that big dog food, you gotta get some big dog chews. Gotta get you some of them big dog chomps in. You can't be getting the little nibble of the nips. Gotta get them big dog chomps. Alright, watch out guys. I'm enough goofing around. This match is way too fucking boring. There really ain't shit happening here. But a whole bunch of bullshit.
Penetration. We didn't penetrate their armor.
That's light tanking, boys. Oh, the other one's back.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Uh-oh. Thought I might have rolled that one.
They're hit. We barely grazed them.
Barely grazed them. You see what I've been doing, coach? Oh, man. We got a fucking shining star on the enemy team, eh? Oh, man. Come on, now. What the hell's that all about?
They're knocked out. Target penetrated.
Yep. You didn't see that? Oh, come on. You didn't see that one coming, did you? Dude, you gotta pay attention to where you're driving, man.
Good hit.
Jesus,
They're on fire.
climbing these. Not this hill again. Gonna fuck up a couple of times.
Enemy vehicle scrapped. Enemy armor is hit. Zero penetration.
What the fuck was that turn?
Enemy armor is damaged. Target penetrated.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh, Lordy! We're in the thick of it now! That's right.
Penetration.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
No good.
You in for it now, sucker? Old Scammy McGee showed up finally. Well, you thought you was gonna win that one?
No good. Didn't go through.
Come on, man. Dude, that one was close, huh? I thought I was gonna die there for sure. I think I still could have for sure. If we didn't get any help, well, that's alright, you know what I mean? Little dog still put up the big fight in the ring. Excuse me. Watch this sweet shit. Watch this sweet shit. Ready? Ready? 360! Ah, it didn't work at all. Fuck me. God damn it.
We're done for. Everyone out.
Well, I can't believe I believed her when she told me I was cool. Oh my gosh, dude. What in the hell? What the hell? Brother, this is a 3-stripe tanker? Ain't no way in hell. Wait, does three marks of excellence mean what it used to mean when I was growing up? Does it still mean the same thing? This is not the activity of a 3-stripe that we used to see. This gotta be one of them new gen 3-stripes.
Best job I ever had.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Can't let the industry get a hold of that tape. Burn that footage. If they find out that we play like that, they're not going to let us play this game anymore. There's just too much greatness surrounded by too much mediocrity. It's a tinderbox waiting to explode. Damn. That tastes pretty damn good. What is that, victory? Hell yeah, you know it. Alright, boys. Let's not lose even if we win, and let's win even if we lose. Let's go. Oh, fuck, I did it too early. Now I gotta give, and I don't have the same energy for the next one. It's not gonna have the same emotional backing behind it. Somebody else give the quote. We got this. I know we can. You just gotta hit them with the, you gotta inspire these people a little bit. Alright, well, here comes a bunch of nothing again then. Hey, listen, I don't know what to tell you. I hit it with the old-fashioned open sesame. Alright? There's not much more I can do for them. What am I gonna take over all their controllers and play the game? I can't do it. I ain't got enough hand limbs to slap the keyboard around. Alright?
Let's run them down.
Oh, can you get out of the way? Look, that's 2 times you were in somebody's way. And this one had to change course. Yeah, that's a teammate, alright. Alright, enough goofing, guys. Come on, lock in! We can do this! Don't get scared now. You'll know they'll pick me as their favorite.
Penetration.
okay, alright, let me go take the attention of these barrels and see how long I can live practicing being a light tank for 0 people to participate. I'm over it. I don't care about the 2 tanks that showed up to run off to then show back up after we done lost the fucking situation. Good job playing yourselves. Another game you can blame me for going out there and dying. Even though, if you know, you know. Your lack of participation is why we're going to lose that one. Not just mine. Not just the incapability to provide it because I'm dead. Okay? That's another factor of participation that is pissing me the fuck off is what it does. That's what it does. But, you know what I mean? What are you going to do? You know? Load up another one and play on. You know, that's about it. Alright, so, you know, I have to question, do you guys actually show up to these games to play the game? Oh, shit, it's still a little bit early. Hold on. There we go. Alright, so I have to ask you, do you guys actually show up to the game to play the game? Good team comms. Good team comms. We got this.
Let's go.
Yep. Oh, no, you're right. A lot of them do have to turn it on to even be team chatting. Also, you don't even get to play with humans until you pick a server. That fucked me up. I made this account, was playing with robots for like a week. I'm like, how am I not playing with humans? I got 100 fucking matches. I'm a goddamn fucking 8.0 KD. Now I play with humans, I'm down to a fucking 2 KD. And now I wonder if it's because of my lack of capability. No, it's because I'll play a fucking game that they won't play, and guess what? Now I gotta play against a bunch of people because I make them play the game. Right? You could hide from me all you want. I'm eventually gonna run into you, punk ass. And guess what? One of us is gonna lose, and one of us is maybe gonna lose later on. A little different from what everyone else does. Everyone else is that guy hiding, hoping that he don't even have to play that 1v1. I don't care about 1v4. I take on, like I said, I'll play 1v15. You can make the robots better than the best 15 humans in the world. I don't know about that one. I don't know. I might have missed the rotor. I might have missed the little attachment point. Probably should have just hit the heli too. It's what I was aiming for. In full transparency. I was aiming for the center of the body.
Target is hit.
With whatever lead was required. I guess I didn't shoot low enough would have been what that meant then. Can't win them all, you know. Or I was spot on and the game swayed the bullet a little bit. There is that chance too. So sometimes shooting at these helis is kind of unpredictable. Where's that medium again? Where's he at? Ooh, critted his tracks while aiming at his body as he's going down a hill. Nice. Don't know how the fuck that makes sense, but okay. Hello, sir. How do you do? Thank you.
Our track is up. Let's move it. Penetration.
light tank. He's gonna eventually try his other gun if he has one. Hey, get out of here, you vermin! You goddamn parasite! Watch out, I'll get that heavy. Watch the light tank, dude.
Enemy vehicle
Watch
destroyed.
the light tank. He's got a friend with him, and they're probably a couple of parasites. Oh, didn't even aim right. Didn't even aim it right.
Enemy armor is hit.
Right, boys. Oh, that fucking medium right there, boys. We got a fucking threat to deal with, son. Do your damn job! Thank
That
you.
got him.
That'll take half of the job done. That's more than I was gonna do myself. Even though I can. Wham! Where you going? Hey, 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 hey!
Track
Come on now!
Go, go, go!
We play nice together!
My
Oh,
track's
yeah,
been
bro.
hit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Bail out. This vehicle has had it.
Yup, solid gameplay these days. Solido gameplayo. Alright, let's move the fuck on. These people suck. Listen, I could be dramatic all I want, but I'm feeling some things. Alright? I'm feeling some things. Dude, what did you buy a controller and game system for if you weren't gonna play the fucking game? What is wrong with these people? What happened to the gaming? What happened to gaming? What happened to gaming, man? Good Lord. Good to know my lungs still. Oh, hey, don't scratch me, man. Don't even. I ain't got no shirt on. Put your hands on me, that shit's gonna hurt. Oh, hey, did you man? I'm gonna put you in the headlock. Ah, I didn't even catch a bad guy. You try and get tough for me, man? I'll whoop your ass, man. You didn't even catch your first bad guy yet. You think you could get tough with big dog in the house now? Put you right in your face, man.
Let's get this show on the road.
But I'll probably still do more for the game than most of these parasites will collectively. So there's that. I can at least die with that. The evidence. You know what I mean? Fuck the shadow man watching over the scenery as it plays out. Yo, who's talking here? You got something to say? Say it. What you gotta say? Nothing, right. Shut up, dude. I'm fucking rambling here, man. That's some of the hot stuff. Hey, dude, get your damn hands off of me, boy. Don't you see me playing controller, right?
Penetration.
You're taking for it.
We didn't penetrate their armor. Enemy armor is damaged. Lost the gunner. Somebody get on it.
Before I showed up here. Getting screwballed. I'm getting ball screwed. Sucker!
We finished them off.
Take that!
We're done for. Everyone get out.
Just when you thought you were gonna beat me, I give me a nibble of the pie, baby. Enough goofing off. Let's go practice some more. Maybe we'll get a match where the players actually want to play it too. Or maybe we'll find a couple of them wandering nomads and traveling scavengers or adventurers, and they'll just kind of join in on the games, you know, to just get them, to find themselves up on the battlefield, realize they're in some new scene, experiencing new things. It might be scary sometimes, it might be exciting some other times, but you're not going to be, I guarantee you're going to see why people like me don't want to sit at the fucking target range and check on our grouping. I'm out, you know what I mean? I ain't got time to sit in some fucking field and shoot at helicopters all day. I'm trying, you know what I mean? I'm trying to figure out who's better, me or the enemy. Maybe they were better that time. You know what I mean? That's another conversation to argue. But I want to play the game, right? I don't need to be played by the game, because that's all they're doing.
Let's do this.
Just waiting. You're actively allowing the game to give you whatever points it wants you to have, essentially. It already knows how everybody's going to play it, and it already knows how your statistics are going to play out. If you can get 80% accurate shots like me, and 80% of those accurate shots, of your 80% accurate shots, 80% of them are penetrating, right? So, with that statistic, I'm pretty much guaranteed to do damage with half of my bullets. More than, to be honest. Right, 2 to 3 minutes isn't the greatest survive time, and to be fair, my survive time has actually improved dramatically. I kind of choose when I don't want to play the game anymore, when I think I've gotten enough points to not let my stats get hindered anymore. Like once you cross a threshold, right? I don't always get them, but there's games where I get like 10,000 free damage. Just because there's players playing the game, like even if it's just one of them, that's all it really takes. The game is not difficult to play. It can be, right? Obviously certain tanks are going to out advantage other tanks. Some tanks are just outright better than other tanks. Situationally, you might be disadvantaged or have the advantage. I mean, the game is there to play. It's just a lot of people want to sit there and shoot at a white poster board with a bad guy on it and say they're good at the job. That's what's wrong with the game now. It's not enough real heroes, you know what I mean? No real players anymore. You got a bunch of puppets waiting for the strings to be pulled, whether they're pulling them or
Penetration.
not is beside the point. Because like I said earlier, 9 times out of 10, most people are getting in this day of age in the game is because of somebody else, and that's just not the same as you slicing the pie and deciding who gets what piece. You waited for your piece. I mean, it's honorable, right? I respect it. You probably weren't the one cooking in the kitchen. can, band-aid their egos and not feel like they don't know how to play the game. Because if they knew how to play, like I said, the game wouldn't be played the way it's played.
That one went straight
You wouldn't
through.
have 70. You wouldn't have every single game
We're immobilized.
be played for them.
We're done for. Everyone out.
So you're left with this shit. What would have been an easy 4-kill, and then whatever's left to find, probably if, some of them over here scalping, a couple over here. Or a bunch of free kills. Look how many assets you have here. There's no way this many barrels right here wouldn't have annihilated this one heavy, this 3 mediums. Right? All you gotta do is actually show up. That's why they don't play that way anymore, because whoever can show up first gets the points if they can earn them. It don't matter if you have a weaker tank. If the enemy has a better machine than you, if you outplay them, you're the first to get the points, and you could probably get them before they're gone, because guess what? The second mouse doesn't give you cheese. Cheese is the points that you're claiming you got, and you got more of because somebody else couldn't get as many that I do. Look at the damage per minute played, right? My 2 to 3 minutes, I average 3,000 damage, 3,000 damage a minute per se, right? And that's terrible, right? And that is genuinely bad, right? But I know some games I get flat zeros, other games I get 8,000. That's why after my 10-year cycle, I'm stuck at about 3,000 damage a game. And we go look, I don't know what my stats say for this account. But I know my main account every 3 days, and I might be playing differently. I don't feel like I am. However, the players might be probably playing differently because they know who they're playing against. Like I said, a lot of them are bad enough at the game to not want to actually play it. And if you know enough about the game, you know you don't even have to actually play it to get the points that look like you play it. But with that same truth, there's the other side of the coin. If you know enough, you can look at all the statistics. Like, for example, if you have 10,000 damage and you have 0 assist, 0 deflection, you didn't go blow for blow. You got your points gotten for you. You never had to take a risk with your opposing enemy to actually earn your points. If you did, it's because you were hiding off in there, allegedly playing the stealth game. That's not what you're doing. You can cling on to the title all you want, but the coward in you, I can see. You're hiding from the actual challenge that you want to pretend to be capable of. I don't. I go out there knowing I'm a fail in 90% of my matches because I can't actually get to play the game. And I'm still going to play it the way that I should. Or do. Because not all the time that I play it is the way that I should. I've said before many times, a lot of times I'm biting off more than I can chew. But that's my style of practice, right? I'm not going to be able to survive in the chaos if I won't even go out there and thrive in the calm. Alright? So it's not a matter of me, you'll get 100 to 250 more points than you would have got if you just had us 14 play for you. And you'd probably, and half of us know in our mind, in our hearts, in the fucking fear within our fucking souls as we gotta compete with you on this battlefield, that you would probably guarantee us the win playing like that. But the reality is I don't want to play like that. How am I evolving as a player doing something I know I can do over and over again? Right? I want to play the game, right? I'm not here to have the game played for me. It's not about me saying that, or because that's not what it is. You know what I mean? But that's essentially what they're doing. I just want to play the game, good or bad. I'm going to have good games. I'm going to have bad games. I'm going to have both of those in good games and bad games. But the playing the game, I mean, that's what we showed up for, right? yeah, I mean, after years of watching the game degrade, I did kind of get a little fucking pissed off about it. But, I mean, what would you do, you know? Probably sit there content to compromise yourself and conform to the rest of the group's decision, which was just play the game less and less until you're at a point where if anyone plays the game at all, they get singled out because they're not one of the sheep that are going to go play the structured way that they decided they should be playing so that they can do good. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Move out.
Get out of the way, dude. I'll make my own menu, sir. Oh yeah, we still got it, boys. We still, motherfucker, bam! We still got it. What? Okay, maybe we're getting back to it, alright? Maybe we're just getting back to it. Ooh, nice peek, dude, nice peek. Let me see what I can do for you here. Oh yeah. Slapped him! I knew
Target
it
is hit.
before it was even out of the barrel, baby. It's called game sense. The intelligence of how the foundational core was built. Alright, quit goofing off, guys. I gotta do something here, else it's not gonna look as cool. Hold on, watch this one, ready? Nah, that's not good. We gotta beat this medium and heavier so we don't get the points. You gotta believe me, dude. They're gonna take our points. Trust me. You gotta get moving, medium. Thank you. I don't want to be great on my own when I know you can do it with me! Come on, medium! That was your moment! What are you doing, dude? Somebody slapped that little shit! He's getting away! Hurry up! Come on, guys, what are we doing? 7 fucking tanks in the northwest corner just absolutely fucking off. Oh, now 8. Thanks, buddy. Good thing you drove over here. Alright. Don't fucking rear end me, you piece of shit.
Target penetrated.
Alright? Have a little respect for the tip of your spear, would you? Huh? You ever fucking thought about that one? Huh? Huh? Oh. Oh, now we don't want to talk about it.
Zero
Okay, I
penetration.
guess I'll wait for the response that the Discords pass on to me. See what all the goddamn collections.
Enemy armor is damaged.
You never know. You never know. Although I'd kind of rather not know, to be honest. I don't give a fuck.
Say goodbye to that one. They're gone.
Achievement breaking stuff, baby. You already know. Doers out here. You know what I mean? Not like them little sit around and haters. Oh my god, there's no way a goddamn street light just blocked my bullet. A fucking street light post just blocked my bullet. So
That got him.
serious right now. Ain't no flippin' way, dude.
Penetration.
I mean, what? What? Oh shit, we had a knucklehead here the whole time, dude. We could have been using him as a meat shield, but he's furthest behind all 3 of these fuck. How you jackasses got the Jag Panzer in front? I swear to God, I can't believe I dropped back to this.
We're done
bullshit.
for. Everyone
What
get
the
out.
fuck are you even doing? What in the Explain yourselves right now, please! Goddamn throwing the match. That's what you're doing. Hey, listen. That half a team sat there, okay? I mean, the first place I'm looking for my enemies when I know they're out there and I gotta beat them is probably the spawn point, okay? So that's first place I'm checking. And I'm looking for tracks and clues, right? But the first place I'm looking is the spawn point. I mean, besides all the points on the way there. That's besides the point that I'm making. So what made you think we're gonna sit on the spawn point as half a team and even have a chance? Buddy, it takes one of them to spot all of you, and then you're just getting picked around on. You did it to yourselves. I mean, I congratulate you for at least picking one square to not sit in, even though it was 4 squares around, 6 squares around. What's that? No. 8 squares around 1 square at this intersection at the battle. Is this still them guys from over there? It is. Oh, watch them come over. Watch them come over. They're not going to give a fuck about that medium. It's already lost points. Points left to make 3 tanks in the center of the map. If they want to make a game-changing play, it's right there. You got to get rid of that medium first. As he says, the medium's going to keep making impacts on the map. So, the best goal is to get rid of it. That's why I hate people that play like this. These 3 right here, these are pretty good. You're waiting to react. The enemies often have a 50-50% chance to succeed or fail at the choices they make. So when you allow the enemies to make the first choice, guess what? It doesn't really matter how good you are. By the time you react, they might be already making their second choice. And it's just choice after choice after choice consistently throughout all the choiceability moments. But they're out choosing you. Right? So, guess what? Participation. You can hash the tag if you want to. I don't really care anymore. The reality is some people are too stupid to learn. Some people don't care to learn. And some people know they just don't want the attention brought to it. Why? Because they look pretty fucking bad when you realize you spend 7 minutes getting 250 damage and 1590 deflection in a knuckle.
Fall back! Live to fight another day!
That is if it can survive that long and, you know, play the game like to the caliber that it got the stats of. And it's not that hard to do on Overwatch, though. It's a pretty armored machine. Most bullets can't penetrate it up close. The fact that you think you're not gonna get deflection at a distance that's, let me see, probably not, yep, 0 detected, so probably not a distance of any real relative danger. You'd probably get some deflection over time. I mean, that's just my thinking on it, on the matter, though. Dude, I cannot with this, man. Dude. I mean, what am I supposed to do? You know? There's no chance in hell, brother. They don't play the game enough for me to get the points I could get. And I won't play the game as little is required to even be able to get the points I could get because I'm playing with them. Damn, man, I don't know, dude. been like a catch-22 or some shit here, you know? I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. You know? I don't know, man. You know? It's like, you want to play the game, and then you think you can play the game, but then this is the game that you get to play. It would probably throw a lot of new players off. Now, like I said, any new players coming along are going to see them doing that and think that's what they're supposed to be doing. Meanwhile, it's really not. I mean, you're actually not doing anything but helping them outbeat you because you're not actually participating. You would get more points while failing than they do succeeding. I've done that in half my matches. I'm the first one dead. I mean, it's not a matter of, oh, I need to get more damage than them while I overwatch. You just play the fucking game. You know? That's really all it takes. The fact that you don't understand that yet is probably why you're still wondering to yourself, how do I get more damage than the other players so I can get first place? It's because you're stupid.
Let's go. We're not getting paid by the hour.
Why? Because the rewards board doesn't tell you that. Doesn't really tell you, oh, this guy was alive for the whole match, which was 5 minutes this time, and he got 10,000 damage. That's what it tells you. It tells you he got 0 deflection and 0 assist because he never really went blow for blow and never helped any teammate with any of his 10,000 damage or impact points. It was fun whenever people actually played it. Even when I was bad at it, it was like, it was a 10 times funner game. And I was terrible.
They're hit.
People actually played it.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
They know what they gotta play against, and when it's just about me being better than them, and not it's about how much the game actually is. It's not just fine by the same reason. It's really not. It's not that plain and simple. It's not. You have to get lucky. You have to know what you're doing. It's just like many things that can, prove the difference between a skill level between two players. I mean, the performability, the willingness to be capable of what you're capable of. I mean, that's the shit that makes a difference in a game. Not just for the players that are learning to do it. It would be for everybody else, like, they wouldn't be able to do a lot of shots if I didn't just keep driving around this motherfucker.
Our tracks come off. We're stuck.
know who they're competing with. They know they can't let the game be played. Right? So you put 14 people in one square of the map so that that one player that you know is better than all of you can't even play the game. Right? The only game that's playable is the game that you're making playable, because that's what the game was in the first place. It wasn't just 15
We lost an ally.
each other over the course of the game.
One of our vehicles destroyed.
You know,
Bail out. This vehicle has had it.
that's why I mean, good players then you're probably going to start doing that, right? And if you think that makes you a good player, then so be it. I just dodged more death than you have in your entire career almost, and that was one match right there. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, who really has the better survivability? Probably not some jackass who never had anything to survive. Game after game, you just see players just losing. Oh, I've been lost interest. I've been lost interest in the game. I'm telling you, it's not worth playing with these people. I'd rather play with myself versus 15 robots. Fuck the rank-based system where they change their level of skill as you climb the ranks, and they change their level of play style. Just give me one human versus 15 robots that are better than the best 15 statistics of human players in the world. Because this right here is an absolute joke. It's so disrespectful. Just a bunch of fucking spiders climbing up a drain spout because they're too stupid. But you know, when it works for you half the time, you're probably gonna think you're on something, huh? Especially when the bad game, when you get the losses, you're still a podium player anyways because you done cheated your way there. So, you know, I mean, it doesn't really matter to me, man. A lot of people thinking, I know why they run around and say, oh, all you do is go out there and die, you're garbage. You know, but then again, kill ribbon be an accolade, so make it make sense.
They've won. Let's get out of here.
I really don't. There's no content to capture from it anymore. There's no gameplay. See, another one we did absolutely nothing and still pretty high on the board. I'm telling you, dude, there's just no real competition. I mean, there's whatever. You know what I mean? It is what it is. The game's an absolute shambles. I don't know how else to describe how bad that game has become. I know I don't have the best attitude about it, but there's no way, man. You know. I don't know. Where's my damn button not working? Oh, I kind of want to play some Texas Hold'em. Damn. Where'd it go? check on this bad boy. It wasn't working before. I'm gonna see if it lets me click around this time. Sometimes I don't know why, but don't let me do nothing. It does all the time. I used to do it for Apex a lot. Like every time I try to see, like I can't do nothing. Can't hit any buttons. No buttons are selectable. No buttons are selectable. Let me see. Yeah, I'll probably play the TCG one. That's the one I've been working on. I'm just trying to see if this one will work, and then I'll play a little bit of it. If I can get like a dozen days or so, like half a dozen, alright, well, okay. I think I should delete it and reinstall it, probably. I don't know, man. It should be pissing me off, man. It don't ever work. It really don't. Some games do that. It just don't let me interact. I don't know why. I used to do it to me. Like, I'll reload the console, restart the console, it might work. What the heck? Oh, that's right. I'm on the other account. Well, I'm definitely not restarting. I have done enough of that. Brother, I don't have time for it. Alright, listen, I love the fact that you guys want to pretend to be better than me because you see my statistics and you know they're not bad, but I'm not wasting my time on that piece of shit game with those parasitic ass players. Alright? I love that you guys have everybody to huddle around and pretend you're so great, even though it's the collective work of everybody. I'm not one of those types of we the people, alright? I like, you know? Alright, what I got going on here? I should probably not do this one because that's the one that I'm doing offline to make a series with. So I don't want to have to like get usually it doesn't get messed up though. Usually it does transfer in 4K. Not that this is anywhere close to something, but good lord, it's a disaster in this place, boys. Holy moly. Oh yeah, we about to be raking in some of that money. Oh yeah, I remember what I was doing now. Let's go, we open it up. Get this shit pumping. I gotta get through like, I think 3 or 4 days, was it? Yep. Perfect. Oh yeah, buddy. Hold on now. What we got to sell? Anything? We could definitely throw them up there. Hold on. What I think this is the one that's 10,000, right? Oh, nope. That's a 23-er. That's a 23-er. What are these? These them? No, that's a big money ball. Bam, boom, skibbity bop. Damn, that's an expensive card Seven. That's a card in there. Yo, we gotta keep this shit in the business. Come on, guys. What are we doing? Hey, here we go. Here we go. That's good money. Oh shit. Hold on. Let's not be a complete cheapskate now. Come on now. We gotta make some money too. Let's go. I did not know that. That's so much easier. Okay. Didn't know that. Good to know. Good to know. Alright, what we got going on? Come on, man. We need some people signing up. Let's go. I know they sent in some people with 7,500 in their pocket. You know they want that card. You know they want that card. That top card is like $20-something thousand. And then the card after it is not as much, but it's a nice one. It's a nice one. I think even third place is like $5. I don't know. I don't give a shit. It's not what I mean. We're just trying to run a little tournament real quick, get some money in this place, because I need some real upgrades. You know what I mean? I need to expand on this building here a little bit. For the most part, though, I just need to fix this mess. This is a disaster. This place is a disaster. Look at this. Hold on. Look at this shit. Look at this. This is a disaster in here, dude. I gotta get some organization or something. You know what I mean? I need to figure something out. I can't keep just buying cards and flipping them. You know? I'm excited for the difficulty mode, because if you look, I'm excited for the difficulty mode, right? And obviously everything else, but the difficulty mode will change the game by itself, right? The more shop products, that's just gonna add more depth to the game in a way, you know? Same with more shelf and table types. That's just more, you know, that's just more items, more, you know what I mean? That's just more decoration and all this shit, you know, more tables and shit. But I think difficulty mode would be interesting. Man, they are not buying up the cards, dude. I think I hang on to this one for the next tournament. $20-something, huh? Okay. So let's do this and this. the hell were they separated for? Maybe I was gonna do a tournament with them. You know what? I might have. That might have been what I was gonna do. That's probably why they were separated like that. Because I don't know why the hell I'd have had a 10,000 with two 20,000s. Oh man, he's all upset about it. He's all upset about it. We got one so far, damn. Might be a rough day, dude. Might be a rough day. Damn. I haven't had to spend much money on cards. We gotta making some money on the cards that we're selling. Ain't no way. What the hell kind of trade is that? Come in here asking for a specific card. Alright, now you don't know if I have it or not. But then you come in here asking for a $333 card. For goddamn a third of it. Ain't no way. You know? You have to figure that shit out. Dude, it is a disaster in this place, dude. I don't know what am I gonna do with all of this shit, dude? Dude, I can't believe I was ordering products the way I was. I'm telling you, man. I gotta let these dudes get the shit stocked up. I can't. I threw all that order back there like that. You know, same with over here. I threw all this back, and most of it was already kind of a disaster. Oh my gosh, it's spread. Oh my gosh, it's making a breakout. Oh, and that's not even got anything in it. Oh my god, this one's falling through the floor. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Definitely end up getting to be up there in like the tens of 10,000 range. Oh boy. I'm hoping we got one more than we had at least. Damn it. Come on, man. What the hell is this guy shopping for, man? What is this guy shopping for? Dude, it's the middle of the night, man. What is he even doing? Where's he going? Brother, did he just rob me? Brother, did he just rob me? What the fuck? Didn't he just walk back there and then walk out? What the fuck was that, man? I think I just got robbed. Oh, maybe he rang up his one pack of cards or some shit, huh? That's possible. Got anyone else in here, man? I ain't got time for this shit. I'm just going to the next day. I think it's about time I finally buy one of them big machines. Because I think I can, right? Yeah, I think I finally buy one of them. Rent's paid, all the bills are paid. We got plenty of product. Got all the shelves are stocked. This thing right here is about to make us money. 7,500 per player, 20 players. We about to make some money there. Now, this bad boy. Ooh. 128 on that thing. so let's get this thrown away. Alright, those are almost done. These, I'm gonna let them do their thing because they gotta fix this store, dude. They gotta fix this fucking store. I cannot, dude. I gotta go around and check to see if there's any loose shit that I gotta buy a couple boxes of to get us by until this shit starts falling off the floor, or until this shit starts getting picked up. Everything here looks good. Room for progress. All this stuff looks good. Nothing missing. That means there's reserves and everything. That one we're not using, and the other one we're not using on the mod on the figures. Perfect. Alright, so we just need them to clear shelves. Clear shelves. Clear shelves, you know? That's about it. You know what, though? I don't really need to make as much money as I was. I'm thinking Nah, we're just gonna leave it as is. Yep. I was gonna do some sales and shit, but I ain't trying to lose money, you know? I like the progress I'm making. I don't know though. I do think if I drop it down, they're gonna do way better as far as sales go. So what if we Alright, we ain't gonna have him doing cards, but he'll do all the other prices. And they should start buying way more. That was either the fan or my lighter's dying. That one at least. You always gotta keep a spare of those bad boys. Oh, we need one more. Yes. Oh my God, we're gonna make so much money tomorrow. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm gonna get my boxes. Beautiful. We'll let them finish up. Let's get these dudes out of here. Come on. Finish up, finish up. Are they heading out or are they going to the other side of the store? Okay. Oh, we got a card. Alright, looks like that might be it. Yep, that's it. Okay. Alright. That's going to be where I save that. Damn, none of them beat my new ones. Damn, none of them beat the other ones. Fuck. Those are all low monies. That's alright though. I know they're probably mostly all gonna sell for more than what I paid for. So my game plan is to get these damn things sold. Alright guys, that's it for me on this one. I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna go do some editing, get some of my other stuff done. I appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed. I know we didn't play World of Tanks the whole time, and those that were here for World of Tanks probably just, probably just left this part of the video, but I was just playing a little bit more. You know what I mean? Didn't play a whole lot of World of Tanks today, but that's just because the game's kind of hard for me to play at this point, you know? So, we'll play it sporadically here and there. And we'll have some good times, some bad times, but that's it. I'm out of here on this one. I love you.